From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
You want to go where to buy a new refrigerator? Steve's A to Z Appliance in Cottonwood? In Cottonwood? Just a 10-minute drive. And they'll save us money. New and used, honest, reliable, factory-trained repair service and parts, and they'll save us money. And dispose of this thing? We gotta make the short drive to Steve's A to Z. Thanks, son.
Steve's A to Z Appliance, front and main streets in Cottonwood. Drive a little, save a lot.
Well, it turned out to be a gorgeous day for you out there yesterday. You know what? We've got more of the same here for today. Get out there and enjoy because, temperatures are dropping. And I wanted, as we look at the weather headlines and you're reading this, it looks worse than it actually is. It's one of those things where this is when it's good to check in with Weather NorCal and kind of get the story behind the forecast because you're going to see possible thunderstorms, you're going to see chances for showers, and it's just going to seem kind of dreary. But actually, it's not going to be that bad. Yes, significantly cooler, but we're not talking about a ton of rainfall. And we're not even talking about a ton of snow in the higher elevations either. So here's your neighborhood at a glance here. If you got temperatures, if we touch 80 degrees in the valley, yeah, it's not out of the question. Same thing for Trinity County. But, for the coast, around 60, mid-70s Siskiyou County, low 70s for Modoc County in the eastern mountains. So yeah, just another gorgeous day out there across the board. Now, there are going to be a few more clouds for the coast, some of those inland valleys as well. But for the most part, mainly sunny skies over Northern California. And it's all thanks to this big ridge of high pressure that's in place. Meanwhile, we've got that storm system that is approaching. And it's a cold one. And that colder air is going to move over us. Now, I want to show you this real quickly because, the Storm Prediction Center is saying, hey, you know what? Tomorrow, there could be a few straight thunderstorms off to the north and east, and then maybe even a better chance for thunderstorms across the board for almost everyone. Now, I think the best chances will be in the valley and out along the coast and even some of those inland areas as well. But again, you think about, when we were looking at a map like this last week, we really didn't see much in the way of thunderstorms. And that's what we have to really take a look at this. Because when you're looking at lighter shades of green, that's just basically saying, hey, the atmosphere is prime for thunderstorms to develop, but that doesn't mean that they will develop. I think the best chance is we're just looking at, again, there's some showers, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms. So let's take a look at Futurecast. And there you can see some of the low clouds that we may see develop here along the coast. Now, take note, we are seeing maybe a few pop-ups in northern Shasta and central Siskiyou County. Could we see that here later this afternoon? Not out of the question, but really, we're not going to see much going on here for today. Just another gorgeous day as mentioned. Now, as we go into tomorrow morning, it's going to be a dry start to the day for everyone. Now, take note, up to the north and west, we're seeing this very weak disturbance that will pass through. So, maybe a stray sprinkle, maybe a light shower by noon for central Siskiyou County. You see that line? This is very, very light and most likely won't even reach the ground. But we can't rule out a stray sprinkle or a light shower for everyone on the coast, inland areas, even Trinity County. And look at the snow levels. They're high. I mean, they're still mainly above 6,000 feet. Now, it's going to redevelop and get stronger as it pushes eastward. So late in the afternoon, chance for showers, maybe. Again, remember that chance for thunderstorms we saw from Storm Prediction Center? This could potentially bring a few thunderstorms. Because the thing is, look at the snow levels. Again, 5,500 to 6,500 feet. Now look at the valley. We're not seeing much. The valley may be able to dodge most of the shower activity, but I'm going to keep that chance in there nonetheless for your Wednesday in the valley, but I think most will be to the east. I'm going to keep Lassen and Plumas counties dry through a majority of the day tomorrow. And then by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, yes, that chance for showers, thunderstorms kind of kicking in. All right, notice what's going to happen here. By 10 o'clock tomorrow night, yeah, some snow flurries, things are kind of moving out. Snow levels starting to drop at this point. We're down at 2,500, 3,500 feet. The colder air is moving in at this point. Snow flurries, yeah, I think Hayfork, Weaverville, you could see a stray flurry, maybe a kind of a rain-snow mix. But you see this? This is cold and unstable air. This could bring some thunderstorms as early as Thursday morning for the coast, but eventually this will all kind of push eastward into the valley, and not to mention the eastern mountains, with snow flurries there down to 2,500 feet lowest, and then maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm for the valley on Thursday. All right, let's get you out the door today, get you out there for a beautiful spring day. Could some of us in Trinity County touch 80 degrees? Sure, it's not out of the question. But there you can see those temperatures really dropping significantly, even for the coast. We're down to the low 50s by Wednesday, Thursday, and there's that chance for thunderstorms here on your Thursday. 79 in Orleans as well as Hoopa. That might be overdoing it for Willow Creek at about 82. I'm going to have to kind of maybe readjust those numbers, see what's happening there, but that doesn't seems to be a bit of an anomaly. Yeah, I'll have to kind of check that. 67 degrees for Klamath, 62 degrees for Trinidad, and 61 degrees in McKinleyville. We take you out to Siskiyou County, where temperatures there mid to upper 70s, 77 degrees for Wairika, 74 in Weed, and Dunsmuir, about 76 degrees. And your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, 72 for Tule Lake, 71 for Canby, 70 out in Eagleville. We take you to the south in the eastern mountains. There you can see those temperatures in the 60s. And some 70s. Nice day. But again, you see those snow levels on average around 3,000 feet. If we should see anything, really, quite honestly, for Thursday, Friday, and even through the weekend, snow levels kind of climbing a little bit here. We've got our new Valley Neighborhood Forecast sponsor. We're very excited to bring on board NorCal Tractors. Want to thank them for their sponsorship of the Valley Neighborhood Forecast, so be sure to welcome them. But there you can see for your Tuesday, temperatures in the mid-70s for those daytime highs southward, a little bit warmer as you head north. Again, we could touch 80 degrees and maybe get 81, so we're talking temperatures around 80, give or take. 75 degrees for Whiskeytown, though. 78 for City of Shasta Lake, that is, and 79 degrees in Palisadro. Let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for Redding. There's that chance tomorrow, but I think a better chance on Thursday, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. And notice there's got chance there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is your typical cool and unsettled pattern that's moving in. And quite honestly, I think it's going to be drier than it will be wet. So most likely all of these days you'll be looking at dry conditions. I think the best chance for a stray shower or thunderstorm will be Thursday. That could mean even a brief period of heavy rainfall. But overall, we get into Friday through the weekend, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans. It's one of those things, though, you just got to kind of keep a close eye on that forecast day by day. Well, get out there and enjoy that beautiful day. If you want to get into a deeper dive forecast, stick around. We're going to talk real quickly here about the free Weather NorCal app that you have access to for your iPhone or your Android. Just search for Weather NorCal. Download the app for free, and you get all the information that you need right there at the palm of your hands. There's the big ridge of high pressure that's in place now. There's the colder air that will be moving in. All right, so let's take a look at kind of just the overall broad perspective. We're going to start with the chances for rain here. There's the ridge of high pressure that's in place today. There's the colder air that's moving in. This is diving down to the south. There's the cold and unstable air that's beginning to move in. So temperatures starting to drop Wednesday, not a major drop at this point. But we're going to notice temperatures dropping. We're going to notice chances for showers. And again, remember where we saw the bulk of that activity. It was mainly east of the valley, and that's where we're going to see those chances for showers and thunderstorms, again, late in the day, though. This colder air eventually dives to the south. But what you'll notice is, number one, we've got a disturbance down to our south, fairly moisture-starved, meaning we just don't have a lot of moisture for these systems to work with. And this is what I was talking about, cool and unsettled. The clouds will be there. We'll see some peaks of sunshine. But that colder air is really moving in, and that's going to keep those temperatures down below normal for this time of the year. But again, we're just not looking at a lot of rain, not a lot of snow here. And we take a look at your Saturday and Sunday, you can see these little disturbances kind of pushing down. There's an area of low pressure to our west, but if you look at Northern California, there's just not much precipitation in there over the weekend. And then as we go into Monday, Tuesday, this high pressure will start to settle in. We've got warmer temperatures moving in. And then look at this. This could potentially impact our weather toward the end of next week. So, the big question is, are we done with the rain? And the answer to that is probably not, right? But when we look at the precipitation outlook as we go into April 8th through the 12th, yes, looking at better chances of below normal rainfall, but that doesn't mean we're over just yet. Now, let's talk about chances for rainfall. And quite honestly, when I look at these numbers here and I look at the chances for rain, these numbers that we're seeing here may be overdoing it, and especially to the north and east. But that all being said, I think this footprint is a pretty accurate representation of what's going to happen. It's actually flip-flopping what we typically see. I was talking about this yesterday. Typically, we see the most amount of rainfall along the coast, parts of the valley, and in some of the mountain locations. But when we head up to the north and east, we just, at least this season, haven't seen much in the way of rain and snow. Sure, we're around normal and even above normal, but that's actually kind of normal for this time of the year. But now we're flip-flopping it. Now we're expecting the most amount of precipitation to the north and east and less for the valley, and not to mention for the coast. So you get the idea. It's just not a lot of rainfall in the forecast. But there's the warmer air that's in place now. There's the colder air. Now this colder air just migrates closer. So as we go into your Tuesday, of course, today, there's that warmer air off to the east. There's this colder air diving down to the south. And now, as we go into Wednesday, Thursday, in particular Thursday, that's when the coldest air really moves on in. And it will still be in place on Friday. And then some more cold air coming down from the northwest. That will kind of reinforce the cooler air. Now, yes, the coldest, I think, will be Thursday, Friday. And even though we have some more cold air coming in from the north and west, it's not as cold. So temperature is not quite as cool as well going into the weekend. And then, yeah, another little shot of some warmer air coming in toward the beginning of next week. But again, that's what I was talking about. Maybe that chance for some colder air, maybe another chance for showers near the end of next week. We'll have to kind of wait and see. That's going a long ways out, but look at the temperature outlook here from the Climate Prediction Center, keeping us in that below normal category. But you may recall we were looking at a lot of these darker shades of blue, which is a better chance of seeing below normal temperatures. When you get into the lighter shades of blue, it's a slimmer chance of below normal temperatures. But bottom line, this just kind of shows that trend of cooler air still kind of staying in place. The wave heights, well, we take into today along the coast, near the coast, you're at 3 to 6 feet, but just a little bit higher than that as you head out, kind of out to sea. But it looks like those wave heights are going to increase here as we go into tomorrow afternoon. All right, here's your marine forecast. Northwest winds at 5 to 10 knots. Waves from the northwest at 5 feet at 7 seconds. And from the northwest at 6 feet at 15 seconds. There's going to be some patchy, dense fog out there. We're seeing that marine layer kind of coming in, and that is going to make its way even most likely along the coast. But temperatures upper 50s, low 60s for the coast. Yeah, we could touch 80 degrees, especially the north end of the valley here for today. Mid to upper 70s to the south. And then even for the mountains, absolutely gorgeous, low to mid 70s for those daytime highs. Again, I have to double check that number in Willow Creek. There's something weird going on there. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for the valley here. There's that chance, just a slight chance. Wouldn't really worry about it, wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans. Thursday, I think, of the 7 days is the best chance for some scattered showers, maybe some isolated thunderstorms here. And then off and on chances for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Otherwise, just partly to mostly cloudy skies, some sun, some clouds, and maybe a stray shower or two. But that's really the extent of it. That's what we call this cool and unsettled weather pattern. Here's your 7-day outlook for the coast, inland, and for Trinity County. Again, that slight chance on Wednesday, even slimmer chances, honestly. And then maybe a chance for showers, thunderstorms for the coast and inland. And look at that, maybe even a rain-snow mix on Thursday for the Weaverville, Hayfork area. And then off and on chances here for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And here's your 7-day outlook for Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and for the Eastern Mountains. Gorgeous today. Temperatures dropping, though, and a big drop as we go into Thursday, Friday. But temperatures inching their way back up going into the weekend, and especially early next week.